Going to ask any questions in the comments today. Any questions? Ask me anything about money or bodybuilding. Let's go. Let's go, guys. What's up? Ask me questions today. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Who's going to ask the first question? Yo, bro, I'm back. Growth. Growth. I'm glad you're back. Let's go outside. Because what I want to do, I cannot do it inside. I might get in trouble. We're going out. Let's go, let's go. A bit of hot sauce. Here, we talked about growing together. Growth. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Yo, 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 yo. Let's go. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, homies? What's up? Summertime at the south part of North Pole. Summertime at the part of the North Pole. Wow. Crazy. What is up, everybody? Yo, yo, yo. Ask me questions. You guys want to talk about making money? Then let's go. Let's grow together. Yo, bro, I am back again. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Woo. Come on, guys, join up. Talking about bodybuilding today. Let's go. Let's go. Time is now. The time for investing is now. Silver. We can talk about silver today. We can talk about gold, platinum, and another great metal, palladium. I prefer platinum. That's my favorite metal. But I like silver and gold too. So guys, let's talk about investing. Ask any questions you want. Hopefully we get a few good questions coming on. Let's go, guys. Ask me anything about investing. Let's go. You do trading? Yes, I do stock trading. I do plenty of stock trading and crypto trading. Stocks, cryptos, dividend stocks, all kinds of investing. So I'm here to answer your questions about portfolios and so on and so forth. Answering your questions about stocks, what are the best stocks? Let's go. Come on, guys, let's go. Since when are you investing? Since when you are investing? Oh, when did I start? When I was a little kid. I started with silver, buying silver when I was like 14 years old, I think. I got my working papers when I was 14, and I just started to buy lots and lots of silver. So that's what I did. Yes, hello, hello. What's up? Tell about how you invest. Like I am new to this. You're new to the field of investing. Okay. Well, I will teach you then. Investing. Well, so when I first started investing, I got into silver. Investing is basically tying up your money with the intention that it will grow and you will make more money. Okay, that's what investing is. So investing involves risk. The risk is that whatever you tie up your money in, it goes down. Okay, that's why you have to be very careful. Know what you're investing in. Um, and there's lots of things you can invest in. Okay, You can invest in gold, silver, stocks. There's all different kinds of stocks too. You can invest in art. I don't like to invest in art, but you can do it. I like gold. If there's a fire and the gold will not burn up. Gold will never burn up, okay? Gold is one of the most safest assets in the world. If you want to start investing, buy a little bit of gold and silver, okay? And then get into stocks. If you buy dividend stocks, what a dividend is, it's like a kickback. It's like free money. Legit. A dividend can pay you money sometimes every single month. Sometimes it's every quarter. A quarter means every 4 months. Bro, a quarter is every 4 months. And if a dividend pays 50 cents a quarter, that means you're getting $2 a year. Okay? And dividends can change. They can go up and they can go down. You want to buy companies with strong dividend histories, and you can do all kinds of other investing stuff. There's so many different things you can do, and strategies that you can take. So investing is fun. You can kind of make it your own. If you do want to start your journey of investing, then join my Patreon and I'll message you more on there, but we can talk here tonight. They're all three type markets: crypto, stock, and Forex. I think, Forex is the futures markets, which I don't trade in. You're betting on what the market's going to do the very next day. That can be very volatile, okay? It's a lot going on. You have to know what the markets are doing that day, that time, and unforeseen news can really destroy you if you're a Forex trader. So yes, three type of markets: crypto, stock, and Forex. Yeah. There's also the freaking commodities markets. Are you smoking? I thought you were trying to fix that hairline. No, I would never smoke. The hairline, that, yes, I could do that. We haven't got any support or anyone even offering to pay for the products, pay for the hair care products. Very important to have good hair care, okay? But we got to have the audience on my side. We need a donation to buy the hair care products. All right? And I'm going to do half my head and leave the other half just normal. And it'll be an official freaking commercial. I'm going to put it freaking on the Rogaine website and everything. It's going to be crazy, No, I'll have to email it to them. They'd probably pay me big money if it actually was true and I'd really documented it and I showed the before and after, and half my head actually grew tons more hair. But I don't know if maybe somebody's already done that. I bet you somebody's done it. Because that's a pretty funny idea that people would want to see what would happen. You buy your house from silver. No. That's the plan. The plan is to buy my house with, investments, mainly, silver. I do believe in investing in silver. I got a few ounces, of silver. And that's what you want to do. You want to invest. It takes time. When you invest, the number one thing is getting shaken out. So many people are shaken out. And if you are shaken out, the key is to get back in and realize that you made a mistake. We've all done it. We've all had, GameStop, and then we sold GameStop, and then it skyrockets. People have always, sold too soon, And you have to look at the overall market and decide if you think it could be safe to hold in general. And that should give you more confidence and tell you how much cash position you should have and how many stocks you should have. You got to kind of follow market cycles and be able to predict what's going to happen. One gentleman I follow says that there's going to be an epic melt up in the stock market. And it seems to be true. He said the markets would be fighting a wall of worry. But there's kind of always wall of worry. There's always a wall of worry, to a certain, well, maybe there's not. Where the heck is Wyatt? Where's our moderators? Guys, time is now to get rich. All right? The time is now to get rich. We must start investing money. You guys just watch my channel and you just laugh at it. Very funny, guys. No, we got to get serious about our money. When you're young and you might say, I got time. I got plenty of time to invest, I was talking to this one dude. He was 18. He's trying to come up, make money, invest. Met him on here doing a consultation with him. And I told him, you need to start compounding interest right now at 18 years old. This is 18 years old. He's coming to me for advice. And I told him the best thing that I could. Start compounding interest. Start buying investments that will compound over time, such as high-quality dividend mining stocks, gold mining stocks, commodity stocks, oil, and reinvest those dividends. That's one thing to do, okay? That's one strategy that I think should be in everyone's arsenal, all right? Dividend stocks and reinvesting the dividends. Even if you have a certain account, I would say, guys, start an IRA and buy dividend stocks and reinvest the dividends and put $200 into this IRA every single month. If you really can, put $300 or $400 into this thing every month, and you will have millions of dollars. It'll help your retirement significantly. A small sacrifice each month can significantly allow you to profit at a very important time in your life when you have lost all of your strength. You've lost the will to survive. You're 80 years old, for goodness sakes, and you need many different things, possible medical treatments. You guys should be following a healthy diet too, and exercise, so that you don't need to spend a ton of money on medical. But many unforeseen medical conditions can happen, but if you eat healthy, you will significantly reduce your chances of getting any kind of diseases, developing diseases. You've got to take diet seriously, and I'm very passionate about this, right? I don't know a lot about you guys. You just watch me just to see, maybe I'll say some wisdom that you can use or something, or for a laugh. I don't know you guys. I don't know how you guys eat. I think you guys that follow me are generally person, what you eat, you are what you eat. So I got to tell you guys that as a reminder tonight about eating healthy. All right, lowering like soda, lowering prepackaged foods. I don't even care if it's freaking prepackaged granola bars. It's going to be sugars are going to be very fast, rapid absorbing sugars, which is not good. It's generally going to be having some kind of artificial honey or artificial sweeteners and stuff like that. That is going to spike your blood sugar levels all throughout the day. And this is not good to do this. It will catch up to you. It'll catch up to you big time if you eat all these sugary foods, and it's going to catch up to you at some point, maybe in the 50s. It'll catch up to you, but you won't really notice it at first because your body is young. You can heal quickly. When you get older, the diet is going to really hit you. If you ate bad your whole life and drank too much alcohol, that's going to hit you at a certain age, and you will be fucked if you do not take care of your body and watch what you eat. You'll be done. Okay, guys? I know I just swore there, but I'm trying to be real with you guys. You got to take the diet seriously. So Jesus Rodriguez, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to everybody in here, actually, you know. So let's see if we got any messages. Um, if you write bad messages, it doesn't even show them, guys. Can you put your, do you need a little company? I have the annuity, but I need cash now. Wow. Blah, blah, blah. Let's do boxing match. You versus me. What do I become after I gobble you up in the ring? This guy wants to try to fight me in the ring, and I'm not fighting unless I'm making money, guys. I'll fight, but I got to be getting paid, okay? So remember, guys, like this video. Like this right now, and I think it's going to help us if you do it. I think that if a bunch of people like this, let's see what it does. Come on. How do I gain weight fast? Well, that's a great question. How do you gain weight fast? I used to believe that you should just do bulking, like it's called a dirty bulk, which is you eat a ton, eat as much as you can, even if it's bad. When I first started learning about bodybuilding, I was like, oh, I want to get big. So I'll eat cake. I would eat slices of cake, you know, with tons of frosting and stuff. But then I learned that that food is incredibly, incredibly bad for many different processes in the body. So I do kind of what's called a clean bulk. When I'm trying to bulk and gain muscle, I will add in carbohydrate like rice, oatmeal. You can get the help of different protein powders, meal powders, weight gainers. So if you want to gain weight fast, you could buy weight gain products, and you have to eat multiple meals a day. But I would say do not try to gain weight that fast because it's going to turn into fat. You don't want to get that fat, okay? Because that's a lot of weight to carry around on your joints. If you stay skinny, you're going to be better off if you're not like really, you know, overweight. So you don't want to gain too much weight too fast. It'll all turn into fat. So protein, add in more meals per day. Just eat more in general, but make sure you're working out. You got to be working out. Okay. I eat a lot, but it's tough for me to gain weight. It's hard for this gentleman to gain weight. A lot of people have that problem. I don't even know how old you are, but if you're younger and you're an ectomorph, then it's going to be hard for you to gain weight. That's what I am. I'm an ectomorph. So it's just, I'm naturally very skinny. See if we get more views looking all cool with the freaking gazebo. I'm naturally skinny, ectomorph. The heaviest I've ever gotten was 193. That's the heaviest I ever weighed. And that's because I had really been trying very hard for many, many months. So if you do want to gain a lot of weight, dude, you're going to have to put in a lot of work. And for me, it's not worth it to freaking eat that much food. I have to eat a lot to really gain weight. And a lot of it turns out to be fat. Okay? So ectomorphs, you might gain more fat if you just eat a ton. Eventually, you know, as I think we burn off a lot of what we eat as ectomorphs. We just burn everything off. And it's just our genetics too. We're just skinny because of our genetics. We just all have natural six packs. I'd rather be an endomorph though. That's like right in the middle between like scrawny like us and then huge. So just increase your calories. Start eating more calories. If you want to gain weight, slowly increase it. Don't eat massive amounts of food. Just add in an extra cup of rice or an extra 2 cups of rice every day. Just eat your normal diet and add in 2 cups of rice and then add in a scoop of protein powder. And if you do that over a long period of time, you'll start to gain a little bit of weight. But remember, if you're working out, then you're going to be burning through all that food. So if you really start working out, if you go from not working out and then all of a sudden you're working out, and you're trying to gain weight, I would say start taking at least 600, 700 calories. Your workout alone is going to burn through 300 or 400 calories a day just from working. Deadlift day, you could burn, possibly even more than a few hundred calories from your work. This is, it's a heavy, you're going to burn a lot of energy. So if you just all of a sudden, you want to start to gain weight and get real, a bunch. Yeah, because those workouts, guys, you gotta kind of understand how much energy and fuel your body needs. And if you focus on this over time, you will know how much you should be eating. You will understand how much you should eat to gain, okay? And if you start to gain fat, that means you're eating too much. You have to eat less. So you really gotta watch how you're eating. Follow a good diet plan. I can help you out on a diet or any of that stuff. You guys can ask me just right now. We'll talk right now about it. Most I've weighed is 175. I'm now 150. Wow, you gained up to 25 pounds though? I wonder if it was fat or muscle. But even 175 is like not that much at all. I weigh 170, like 170, 172, I think, right now. But if I ate like you, I'd probably go down to 155. I try to eat more. That's how I'm in the 170s, in the low 170s. It's all about, if you eat more, if you eat too much too fast, you'll gain fat. So just think about this stuff very logically. And just don't start eating all junk food. It's just rough for him to gain weight. Yeah. You could add in more fats because fats contain more, they're more dense calories, okay? 1 gram of fat is like freaking 7 calories or something. I don't really follow it that well. But I think it's like 1 gram of fat is 7 calories, or I don't even know. You guys could look. But calories are way more, fats are way more dense. Fats are very dense. So eat more fats, and that will help you gain weight, okay? Nuts, olive oil, you will gain weight. You will get big. And yes, take the weight gainers. I took one when I was younger. They had one, Cyto Gainer. It was like made by a company. I forget what company it was made by. Cyto Gainer. And I would take a ton of that and get big, just start lifting weights. So that was a dairy one. It came from milk. But I don't eat milk anymore. I quit eating milk. You look like CEO of Telegram before he was famous. Well, I hope I'm going to be famous, but I don't know. I'd like to get back to 170, so I'll try protein powder and eating a bit more and push-ups. Protein powder, food, and push-ups. That's killer. You should also do pull-ups, all right? Pull-ups. This is a very strong exercise because it trains your rear delts, your back, and even your biceps, and